So here's part 3 on what I'm doing with the slide. As you can already see, this is what I'm doing with the slide. So I actually wanted to buy one of these, but I wanted to pick one up second hand. I'm a big believer, if you can get something second hand, do it. Too much waste in this world already. So I was so excited to see Cooper go down the slide first. He did like to have a little look around though to inspect his surroundings, as I don't think he's been up this high other than when I hold him. I don't think I've ever laughed as much in my life when he first went down the slide. After realising the steps were very steep, I decided to try and improvise with an old rag, and I tied knots in it, and this helped, but it still wasn't good enough. So now I'm going to have to take the pool away and see how they go without it. If it's still too steep, I'm going to have to put some sort of foam or something so they don't hurt the soles. Emerald fell off backwards trying her hardest to get to the top, and her mother was nearly successful. If you come back for feeding time, here it is. So I did used to sell eggs out of this box, but now I have so many ferrets, I don't have enough chickens to lay the eggs. I either eat them or my ferrets do. Here's Doris and Jessie, my spaniels, that are helping. So here we have beef and tripe. My ferrets have never had tripe before, so it's something new for them to try. This has got 40% beef, 40% tripe, 10% bone and 10% offal. Then we also have veal, which is baby cow. This has 80% veal, 10% bone and 10% offal. Doris really seems to like the smell of this one. It's really important to have bone in your ferret's diet. People do not realise this. Ferrets need calcium. They do not just get that from meat or kibble alone. If you don't like feeding raw, you can buy calcium powder or find another source of adding calcium to the diet. Here's some of our mothers-to-be waiting for their lunch. We love ladies who lunch, don't we? I do feed on the floor and scatter feed due to some of the gills being shyer, and it gives everyone a bit of space while feeding. Also, ferrets like to stash their food, so it's pretty pointless putting it in a bowl. But when they're about to have their litter, they will go into single cages, so they have their own space and they will have bowls there, as it makes it easier for cleaning. This is when I ran 100 miles an hour out my ferret outhouse. The smell of this tribe. I'm a farmer's daughter and worked on a pig farm, and this turned my stomach inside out. So this is something I definitely won't be buying in the future for my own benefit. Her dad is Woody, and sadly, as you know, we lost Woody last year. He was my cinnamon, full Angora, blue-eyed boy. Then I suddenly noticed Nala had took a liking to the tribe. I had to tell her to make the most of it because I would not be buying her in the future. And when she shook it, all I could smell was an absolute stink of stink. This is when I caught Tiny Tina grooming Boo while she was eating veal. So cute. Here's your quick update about great-great-granddad Freddy. As you can see, his testicle is still swollen. He'll give us a little flash in a minute. But I do believe it has slightly gone down. I am still looking at getting him castrated. But his health is back up to 100% now. Nice and chunky. Loving the fact that he's started breeding again when he's had a 3-year break. Yes, he was meant to be retired, but gay boy Bill here doesn't seem to care about the ladies, which is unfortunate as he's one of my prized hobbies. So I thought I'd just do a little video for people concerned. Yes, they are tiny little polystyrene balls. I really don't think my ferrets would take upon eating these, as I've seen them spit them out. But if they did, they are that small they'll pass straight through their intestine. And if one did happen to die from eating a load of polystyrene balls, which I highly doubt it will, at least it died loving life. Because I'll tell you this now, I don't think my ferrets have ever been so happy. But instead of commenting something judgmental for once, why don't you write something nice? All the nice comments from people, thank you, it means a lot. Then my £3 beanbag from the car boot that was battered has actually been the best £3 I've ever spent.